Later, Tucker Carlson comes out and says what? It's okay to criticize neocons and their wars. It's okay to criticize the Israel lobby. It's okay to talk about the sovereignty of the military. He said what's beyond the pale is this insistence on talking about Judaism, saying that Jewish Americans have to support Israel, saying that non-Jews will die in wars that Jewish push America into. He said that is what is truly anti-Semitic. That is beyond the pale. This mirrors exactly the situation right now, which is that the Israel lobby once again is pushing us into a war in Iran. I seriously, when I was putting together this show, I started to get a little bit afraid. And I started to think, maybe I shouldn't go through with it. Maybe I should not do this show. Because in revealing a lot of this information, although it's all out there, all this information is public. You can find it on Wikipedia, public sources. To bring it to such a large audience, to tell it in such a compelling way, and to bring together the information in the way that I'm going to, it just might be challenging to the powers that be, their modus operandi, how they're operating, the manner of control, and their ultimate objectives. So it's with some trepidation that I'm bringing you what else are you lying about? If you lied that you didn't know your dad was CIA, are you lying that you are CIA or the extent of your cooperation with CIA? That was a natural question. But we did more digging over the course of the last week, and we found about half a dozen other clips that Tucker knew and said publicly that his father was involved in the CIA.
And he's attacking my dad as the CIA, his dad's in the CIA or whatever. And I'm like, well, that's no, untrue. And my father dies, and I learn, actually, yeah, was involved in that world. Completely shocked by it. So no one has to believe me, but that's just a fact. Right. This was in March of this year. And so when I applied to CIA, and I've taken a lot of crap, including from Putin, like, oh, you're from the CIA family. Well, yeah, obviously my father worked in conjunction with the CIA. I mean, that's what that is. And I tried to join the CIA. He ran the Voice of America for a long time, maybe 5 or 6 years. He was an ambassador in Africa, and then he ran something called the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. I mean, the guy who took out Mossadegh lived on my street. Roosevelt CIA officer. So I mean, again, I grew up around this stuff, but I was never against CIA. I thought only like dumb liberals were against CIA, and traitors or whatever. So my views on CIA have evolved based on things that I have seen and personally experienced. Down in Nicaragua for the summer and work and get involved in the war, and support the side that we thought was right. Oh no, that was when I went to Vietnam with John McCain. Yeah, I had a hassle at the airport. Yourself, my father's a great guy to travel with, and very amusing and adventurous person. Who's up for anything? So I said, let's go Pakistan. Okay. Well, I guess I would ask myself, I lie. If I'm really cornered or something, I lie. I try never to lie on TV. I just don't, I don't like lying. I certainly do it, out of weakness or whatever.
Okay. So that's 2.5 minutes almost of Tucker Carlson over the course of 20 years talking about and getting caught at least in 2, maybe 3 explicit instances saying, my dad was in the CIA.
Don't be a hoe. Share the show.